Hello, and welcome to the Casino Tears podcast. I'm one of your hosts, 10 Ton is number one, and joining me as my co-host is the one and only Ed Robinson from Roll to Win Craps. If you want more info on our show, please visit our page at casinotears.com. On this week's show, we discuss exchanging fisticuffs, Fontainebleau, breaking fingers, good juju. We also touch on Alien vs. Predator, Christmas Dice, Vegas Day Tripper, Tony Robbins, Mungo Jerry, Red Velvet, Shillings, and Ed talks about the Bone Zone. Ed, I apologize that I'm late, but I'm blaming this on Vegas Day Tripper. And he was like, don't blame me. I don't want Ed mad at me.
I am mad at him. I'm supposed to be going to casino tomorrow, and he's keeping you out. So tell him I said I'm pissed.
I was talking to him.
Dude, you look like you just got off a podcast with the Juju guys.
No, the good Juju guys. Yeah, I can tell you about that. But Ed, Vegas Day Tripper, he's great, man. He was calling me to tell me that the podcast that we just had really resonated with him. Because Vegas Day Tripper and I have similar buy-ins and bankrolls. He loved it. I think it spoke to him. And I hope he can make our next event.
He needs to.
What? Listen,
hey, don't you think?
Listen, if I can benefit from this and then everyone can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you can. I know he can.
Yeah. And so check this out, dude. I got an announcement to make.
Okay, let's hear it. Do I know this already? No.
Nope, you don't know this at all.
So I'm hearing this before everybody else hears it.
Yep, but look at what I'm going to show, and I'll post a picture of this. Look what I got in today, Ed.
Did you? Ah, excellent.
I got
Christmas
in
sale.
the red and green polished Casino Tears dice. Dude, they look great. So now we have red and green sanded and red and green polished. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll have these up in the store. So by the time this podcast airs, these will be up for like a little Christmas 4-pack.
I'll get them on Facebook if you'll get them up there. So
Facebook. Yeah, they'll be up there probably tomorrow, but Facebook. That's another cue to mention the Facebook page that you run that I don't have anything to do with. Thank God.
Well, it's the only way I can get any popularity because nobody invites me to come to their shows and talk, but they invite you all the time.
God, dude, first of all, you're talking about so Ed sends me this picture. They got video, good juju, sports betting. That's their focus.
A lot of it is, yeah.
We become friends. They're great dudes. Great dudes.
And there's more video of you on their channel than there is on our channel.
Well, yeah, they did. Peter and Ryan were nice enough to have me on the show. You know what, Ed? I told them this was my first interview. Well, actually, I did a couple business things, but since I was like a musician doing interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was hilarious, man, because they don't have a lot of people talking about craps there. Talked about you a lot.
Really?
Yeah, just about how, there's only so much. I feel like I'm inflating your ego too much. But it's true. As much as we all hate to admit it, you are the OG and you're that wily hunter, man.
I am a hunter.
But if you can help improve my game, then I'm all for it.
I can improve anybody's game if I can improve yours.
What are you eating, Ed? Some jerky?
Yep.
Nice.
They're teriyaki bites. So they're little chunks.
Nice.
Not little strips.
So, Ed, I got a host at Fontainebleau now. Fontainebleau, as you like to call it.
How's it spelled?
What, Fontainebleau?
How's it spelled?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know.
Look it up. Google
Fontaine.
it real quick. Has it got an E on the end of it?
Yeah, it does.
Then it's not Fountain.
Fontainebleau.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I stopped in there, got a host there, met up with him, had a nice chat.
Yeah.
Guy's been over at like MGM. He came over either from Mirage or MGM, maybe Mirage.
Yeah.
Long ass time.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Gave me a tour of the property.
Huh?
Showed me the craps table, and there's like this one craps table. It's a crap list. It's off in its own little room. Pretty cool. It's a interesting property. Like some of it kind of just, I don't know. It's just laid out differently.
I didn't get there the last time.
I'm going to go back and check out those tables, but they're all 14 footers. Everyone seemed nice. They matched my tier level. Cool host, man.
My buddy from Tupelo goes there a lot.
I'll check it out at some point, but at least I made it in there, set everything up. I'll check it out. All right. You're going away to Biloxi tomorrow. That must be exciting because I don't think you've been there for a couple months.
I haven't been there since third weekend of August. The weekend before Labor Day. I mean, I've been to casinos twice since then, including 7 days or 6 days in Vegas. But
yeah, but that's your home turf.
It is my home turf.
It's home field advantage. So, What are you doing for preparing for it?
Well, I was practicing, but I hurt my shooting hand.
Well, how'd you do that? How'd you hurt your shooting hand?
I don't even really know. I was twisting on a thing, and then something popped right here in the top of my palm, or the top of my wrist. Yeah, right. The middle finger in that joint is kind of swollen and stiff. I can't twist anything. It doesn't hurt like right now, but I can tell I can't close my fist like I want to. If I wanted to hit you hard, it would hurt.
I have an advantage right now. I have an advantage.
Slight, very slight, because I would still hit you.
Yeah.
If I needed to pop you, I would pop you. When's the last time you got in a fight?
I'm a lover, not a fighter. I've had words with people.
I'm talking about exchanging fisticuffs.
Not since I was young.
Really?
Yeah, not since I was young.
You are a lover.
I mean, we've come close to it.
No, dude, I'm talking about somebody's bleeding when you're done.
No.
You or them. Somebody's bleeding.
No. But one time, this is on the interview. They mentioned a city, Ypsilanti. I think we mentioned it here, Ipsatucky. Yeah, outside of Ann Arbor, where Eastern Michigan is.
Yeah.
I walked out of a bar there, and some guy ran up to me and just like blindsided me and just punched me from behind in my face. He thought I was a drug dealer. Mistaken identity.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I didn't even know what to do. The guy was bigger than me too, like way bigger. And you've just been hit. You're just stunned out of nowhere. Someone comes up, and I was way skinny, Ed. I think I was like 120
Skinnier than you are now?
Yeah, I think I was 130, more than 30 pounds lighter.
That's been a long time ago, dude.
Yeah.
You done forgot how to fight by now.
Yeah, I don't really know how to fight. I'm not a fighter. What am I going to do? I would be like, what, featherweight, bantamweight?
Well, you should be fast. You're kind of light.
Yeah.
You're quick on your feet. You could probably run fast.
Hell yeah, dude. I would outrun.
I'm too damn old to run.
I would run and just keep on running like Forrest Gump, dude. I would just keep running.
My last fight.
Run, Forrest. Isn't that what they said?
Yeah. Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah.
He was an Alabama guy.
Was he?
Of course he was. My last fight was like 4 years ago.
No way, dude. You're too old to be getting into fights. Who are you fighting? And what was it over?
There was this guy messing with my wife.
Okay. Where was this?
I'm not going to get into those kind of details because they might hear the podcast.
Oh, are they craps players?
No.
Dude, was it in the state of Alabama then?
Yeah, it was in Alabama.
Right. I could, 21 question it down. All right. Someone messing with your lady. That's them fighting words.
And all I did was walk up there and like, what's going on? And the guy charged me.
Did you really just say, what's going on?
That's all I did. Walk up, what's going on here, dude? He grabbed me by the freaking throat. He was about half my age and he outweighed me by about 150 pounds.
Damn. Football player then.
Big. Yeah, he looked like a tackle.
Yeah.
Or pulling guard or somebody, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a big dude.
Like
Was
6.
he like big muscle or big fat?
Everywhere. 6'4".
Offensive lineman.
6'4", probably 325, 350.
Man, big dude. Okay.
He was a big guy.
Yeah, man.
Grabbed me by the throat with one hand.
Yeah.
Slung me into the wall.
Wow, dude. Were you wearing a cowboy hat?
Nope.
Okay.
And lifted me up about 4 inches off the floor.
Man, dude, this is like Alien versus Predator stuff, okay?
And I'm sitting there going, I'm hanging. I'm going, I'm hanging by my throat. You know, he's
He
got me
should
under,
not have
under.
done that to someone older. You got to respect your elders.
He learned a lesson.
Okay, what did he learn?
He learned that he bleeds a lot. He learns that he can fucking bleed, dude.
Nice, dude. So what happened? You give him the left, right, left?
It was kind of funny because
Dude, did you like hit him in the goozle?
no, I
Huh?
couldn't. I couldn't. He was he was holding me
He
up.
had your goozle.
He was pressing me into a wall. He had me by the throat, and I'm hanging. I'm about 3 or 4 inches off the floor, when my feet can't even touch the ground. And I'm going, I'm going to have to kill this peckerhead in here in a minute
Yeah.
if he ain't careful.
How'd you end up getting out of it? Did you use like some self-defense moves that you had?
I made him bleed.
Did you make him bleed?
I made him bleed.
How so?
I almost tore one of his fingers off.
Oh, so you used your brute force.
I just grabbed his fucking finger and started twisting and breaking it as fast as
Man,
I could.
like a little chicken wing, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it
Yeah.
sounded like as it was cracking.
Yeah.
You ever pull them chicken wings apart and
Yeah.
they go crack, crack?
I just made
Yeah.
some the other day, so that's why I
That's
said it.
what
Man,
it sound. That's exactly what it sounded like with barbecue sauce.
man, you would have terrified him if you just like started eating it.
It was barely left on there. He was
Oh
bleeding.
man. So then what did he do? Cry like a little dog, whimper
Exactly.
away
Kinda.
with
Yeah,
his
he left.
finger? Took his finger and left?
He was holding it with his other hand, trying to keep it together
Man.
because blood's going. Blood's going. Psst, psst,
Man, good for you, dude. I'm not a fighting person, obviously. I don't want this face getting fucked up.
Well, you're a handsome guy, and you don't want to hurt your appeal.
No, man, I don't want my nose broken. Although it would add character, I'm sure.
You'd be a real Sicilian if you had
Yeah, I
that.
know. It'd be
Little
real.
scar right across here
Yeah.
somewhere.
I should send you a picture. Oh my God, dude. This is embarrassing, but I'll gladly share this story with you. I was walking out of the glass doors at Mandalay Bay once, and I was on my phone. And I tell you what, there have been a few times when I'm like, God, someone's gonna like walk into that glass door. It's like tricky.
And you did. I have seen those
I
videos.
did. Dude.
Those videos are like on TikTok and shit.
Dude, I did. I walked right into that door. And not a lot of people saw it except the valet guys who I was all friends with because I was going up there and staying there every weekend. I got to send you pictures that I should post this picture, but it slit my nose literally the next day. I mean, I had like both my eyes were black from that, and my nose was like swelled up. I'll send that. I told people thought I got into a fight, but I didn't. I just got beat up.
I would have claimed you got beat up by a glass door.
By a glass door that I walked into like an idiot.
How did we get off on this? The more you learn about me, the more I surprise you.
Yeah, I don't even know how we started talking about this guy.
I always surprise you, though.
I wouldn't even get into a fight with a don't better physical fisticuff.
You almost did, though.
I'm just more mouthy when it comes to it.
Yeah, but you're fast. You can run quick.
I would run. I would outrun.
I believe you could run fast.
Run, 10-ton, run. I'd run off, like to another casino. I do cardio like an hour straight.
Throw them a box of chocolates and take off running.
Yeah, man. I would definitely outrun. I feel good about that aspect of being able to outrun
I'm too old to run.
Yeah, you'd have to stand there and fight.
That's what I do. I'm getting kind of old, though, for that.
So now you're going to have to just negotiate words of peace.
It ain't in me. I learned a lesson when I was your size.
What was it?
Hit them first as hard as you can because you may not ever get another shot.
I guess so. That's a part of.
I just like.
It's one of the rules of craps in a fight.
I mean, hit them first, hard as you can.
So your hand, you might have a ligament thing.
A ligament popped in there or something. So I've been practicing to see how it's going to affect my toss.
You know what? Can you shoot with your other hand? That'd be something probably to learn.
I can shoot with my feet if I have to.
Well, you might be moving over to like what? Stick right one and shooting with
you see me drinking with my right hand. I'll be able to throw dice with it.
Okay. I like that, man. I like that.
It's probably an old injury from a fight, to be honest with you.
Nice, Ed. That's tough. I like that. Yeah.
We're going to go to the Christmas boat parade Saturday night. Right outside the VIP lounge, we'll be able hanging out, free drinks, watching the boats go by.
So, a bunch of boats roll on by.
Oh, all the boats. Yeah, I'm going to. All the boats in Biloxi will be cruising on by. They'll all be decorated for Christmas. It's like a Christmas parade, except boats.
Are you going to go play at the place where they have the repeaters there?
That would be Harrah's.
Yeah, you're going to go there?
If I can. If I have time, I want to. It's on my radar.
Okay. Yeah, because I was talking
maybe
to
Saturday.
Secret Asian man, and he was like, so your partner doesn't like the repeaters, huh? Something like that. Talking shit about the repeaters. I'm like, I think he just doesn't have, I mean, you don't get to play him enough.
Does Secret Asian man listen to us?
Oh, dude, Secret Asian man listens to the podcast.
Hello, Secret Asian man.
Yeah, you see.
If they fuck up my tables because of your layout, I'm going to be pissed off at you, and you're going to be my next victim.
Well, he's a great dude. Secret Asian man is a great dude. I called him after I laid waste all of his repeater bets on that Caesars table.
Is this before or after you said you weren't playing till next year?
It was after, dude. That's what Vegas Day Tripper was talking to me about. He left a comment on the YouTube. There should have been like a over-under bet on that. He's like, I would have bet my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played a total of 5 times since the class.
Yeah, and you're up.
Man, okay. I wanted to stick on Biloxi, but let me just tell you, because I can just do a little summary. I played 5 times, had 5 sessions. This is another reason why I was telling him, I'm like, man, I wasn't there to like take the class. I was there as one of the people putting it on. And I still feel like I got the most out of it because of what's happened. And Ed, if I hadn't stopped doing that CCI Vegas with that chart, this would be the most explosive graph, because in 5 sessions total. So you tell me, I'll just give you the facts.
Okay.
I'm going to credit the class as a contributing factor to this.
How many days ago was the class?
It was a weekend of November, early November. It was like a month ago.
Yeah. So 4 weeks. You've played 5 times.
I've only played 5 times because I remember I was gone for a week.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm up. 2 of the sessions broke even.
Yep.
The other 3 sessions up over 7.5K in each session. So you could say 5 sessions, I'm up easily over 21,000. It's probably more like 24 overall.
Congratulations.
That's impressive, I think, because on my chart, I wish I had kept charting, because it would be off the roof right now. I mean, it would be great. Those hits, another caveat for that. If in the 2 sessions that I broke even, I made a mistake by staying a little too long at Bellagio with Stem Placer, because when I did make that chunk of money, $8,000, it brought me back from being down 6 to up 2. At that moment, I should have been content with just leaving.
You should have been saying bye-bye, Stint.
I should have. Instead, because what happened after those big rolls, I think we both PSO'd. I used that 2,000 to gamble with. I should have just at least set aside, because I was up 2K. I should have at least set aside 1,000, said, all right, cool. No matter what, I'm leaving with this, and I've got 1,000 to gamble. Unfortunately, I set aside all 2. That was a mistake. I did break even. If I didn't make that mistake of money management, that would be 4 out of the 5 positive.
All right, so what you should have done, now I have a $2,000 bankroll. What's my stop loss limit? Because Bump John still doesn't understand the stop loss limit.
No, he is definitely not on that same page. He's in Colorado right now. He's driving across the country right now, stopping at all these casinos. He was just in Blackhawk. He called me yesterday.
I love I wish he'd let me know he was going. I told him where to go.
Yeah, he was at a couple ones. I forget. He showed me some chips. They were cool.
There's some that are off
the beaten path.
Off the beaten path. That's like fabulous tables.
Oh man.
I could have told him where to go.
He should have called you.
He could have, or he could have texted me and said, hey, I'm here. Where would I go? I would have given him 2 casinos and 2 casinos only, and that would have been done. So anyway.
Yeah, well, my stop loss was like, no matter what, I'm gonna leave even after all this big battle.
Yeah, so your stop loss on your 2,000 was 0.
Yep.
Wrong move. Now do you get it?
Well, See, I would have set my stop loss limit higher than you. Like, I think I should have walked out of there with 1,000.
I think you should have walked out with 2,000.
Oh,
I think you should have left immediately, but you didn't. So then you got a $2,000 bankroll, and you should have had at least $1,000 stop loss.
that's what I should have done. But these are at least good problems to have. I talked about this last time. I left and then hit them all at Aria. It was a 9K hit. It took me well up over 8,000 that I left with because I was down a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's sweet. But again, that whole day should have been bigger. Regardless, Ed, I still giving credit to how the class helped put my game together. And I don't know if I talked about it last time, but when I said the game slowed down.
You did say that.
I don't feel any desire to bet on anyone for any reason. I'm not going to miss out on anything.
Yeah.
I'm in super chill mode. I'll just wait for the dice and we're good.
Yep.
And I've been practicing too. Practicing 36 or 72 tosses a day, logging them in. And I'm not fucking around with other sets, by the way.
Thank you. This is the one I gave you, right? That's the one you're using in the casino.
Yeah. When the 5-4-4-5 set wasn't working at Bellagio, I switched to that.
Yeah.
And
it worked.
Killed it. And then I just took that over to Aria and killed it. But the 5-4-4-5 set held me at that Caesars table. I tried the 3-2-6-2 at Caesars. Switched over to the 5-4-4-5. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy, but figuring out a set at a certain table, because now I'm pairing sets with tables.
That's what you have to do.
Oh, okay. So that's not a crazy thing.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Same position, different table.
Yep.
Different bounce, different results.
Yep.
There you go. As Dice Coach would say, there you go.
And also, even on that fifth session at Aria where I broke even, Ed, there was also a comeback of $6,000. That session could have been even managed as a positive too, but left even. So this has been really good, dude. I'm a walking advertisement for somehow takes the class, doesn't plan on taking the class, but is at the class, absorbs it all, and then goes out and makes it work for them.
But you're also practicing in between.
Yeah, and also putting together a lot of things that obviously you've been working on. There's a lot of discipline involved, which you can't necessarily teach. You can only talk about.
That's it.
But I also have stayed with my betting style, the one that I came up with, debatable on whether someone else's would have made more money. Who knows?
Yep.
I was telling VDT, man, I wish you'd take this. This would be great for you.
Maybe you will.
So, dude, it's going to be your birthday. Are you celebrating in Biloxi or is that when you get back?
My wife asked me last night if I wanted a cake.
Yeah. What kind of cake would you get? You know, Ed, you know what kind of I would get?
What?
I already know because when I was a little kid, the cakes that I would love, ice cream cakes were the best.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Those were the best cakes, dude.
That would not be my pick.
What kind of cake would you get?
If I was going to get a cake, I mean, it's December, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about July when it's hot.
Yeah.
You need ice cream. If I was going to get a cake, it would be red velvet.
Oh, dude, red velvet. That's classy. It's classy. Mm-hmm. That's a classy cake, man. Red velvet.
But I told her I didn't want one.
Yeah, cakeless. Do not let them eat cake.
Yeah, do not let them eat cake.
What are you going to have? Just a drink?
Yeah, a steak. Something. I don't know.
Dude, put a steak with a candle in it. Happy birthday, Ed Robinson. Here's your
happy birthday steak. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to be in Biloxi. I mean, we'll be driving back on my birthday, so there's nothing major. I'm not going to do anything. We're just getting away.
Nice, man. I hope you come back a winner. Do you get to play on your birthday or are you just driving back on your birthday?
I'll probably, it depends. If I'm
play it
way
like
up.
midnight, right?
Oh, well, yeah, probably. Yeah. If I go to bed early, I'll get up and go down and hit the table real quick and go home.
Yeah. Get a little birthday roll in there, dude.
Yeah. I got to be a birthday roll. Oh, yeah. We'll go back at New Year's anyway. It's our anniversary then. 30 years. I'll be married 30 years.
That's a long ass time, man.
This time.
Yeah. That's a long ass time.
I've been married most of my life.
Man.
You've been single most of your life.
Yeah. It's a work. Seems to be.
You want to swap?
No, I do not. I like it this way.
I don't blame you.
Ed, we got an email in that I sent you. Want me to read it to you?
Yeah, I remember getting it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like how he addressed it. It's Cliff. His handles, bankroll builder, BRB.
It used to be different.
Yeah, he has had a handle change, and it's bankroll builder now, which I approve.
I like that.
I like that he addressed the start of the letter,
Mr. 10 Ton.
Mr. 10 Ton. Dude, that's funny. It says,
he was glad we were talking about craps instead of all the other bullshit we talk about.
oh, yeah. He says, love the last few episodes, and I am excited to hear you and Ed talk about real crap stuff. Great to see you finally have seen the light. And then he says, above is my throw log for the last 6 months from my basement. I shoot for sevens on the come out roll and after making a point. Those sevens are included in the numbers above. What are your thoughts on including come out sevens in your SRR? Stay well, and I look forward to hearing from you on Tuesdays.
You and I had that conversation already.
I don't know if we had this conversation. Did I talk about what I thought was the weakness of bone thrower or bone tracker?
Well, there's a lot of weaknesses with bone thrower.
No, okay, no, I know. All right, bone tracker. I said bone tracker. Okay, bone tracker.
Which one do you want to talk? You want to talk about bone thrower? Or you want to talk about bone tracker? Oh my
God. Okay, we could talk about bone. You want to talk about bone thrower? You got something to get off your chest?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll talk about it.
You know what? I was a Patreon subscriber of his for a minute.
I was too for a minute. And I was going to leave, and then his wife got cancer, and I felt sorry for him, and I hung around for a little while.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, but that's like, I had no idea. I did not hang around.
We were probably on there at the same time.
We could have been. I kind of like the fact that he was talking about, okay, I don't know if we should even talk about this because with the heat we're going to get from some of his people that follow him. But I did like the fact that he wanted to go to the casino, make money, leave. I can agree with that. Like anyone can. I like how he filmed it. Visually, it looked nice to me. But after a while,
he did all you could do with a telephone.
But after a while, I felt like I had a tough time buying into him as a shooter. This was the thing that can I even say this? You know what? Everyone's not perfect. This is what I would call the negatives of kind of like when I took a couple classes with Howard. Well, sometimes you leave and you're like, not every set can be the magical set. It just can't be like that. It didn't sit well with me. I think there's a lot of amazing things that Howard did, and especially for me, inspiring me on throwing. But Ed, it's like, hey, here's a shot behind my back. Here's a shot. Here's a shot.
The man of a thousand. He was the man of 1,000 shots.
Yeah, well, I just have a tough time believing that you can just, here's your shot, or here's this and do this. You need to dial it and detail it like how you would teach it. I got the same feeling from Bone Thrower for as much as I did like some of his concepts that he was preaching. I just felt like every toss can't be the fucking toss that you throw 80 times with this modified Yuri grip. Like it just can't be that way. And I feel like maybe that's a thing for craps people that are out there. Maybe they can edit stuff so that it fits the narrative that they're trying to put out there. Who knows? Anyway, Ed, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Do you even want to comment? Should we just move on?
I've always said, and I will continue to say, that I believe he has talent.
Okay. I
mean, he's got talent. I do not know how many times he records a video before he uploads it.
Ed, can I interrupt you?
Sure.
Yeah, this is the best thing about him. This is it. This is the best thing about him. Forget about everything I said. The best thing about him was that he's like, in the bound zone. That's it. That's it. I take back everything I said. The best thing about him is that I could, so every now and then I'd be like, the bound zone. Like he's got that. That's it, Ed. Okay?
All right.
All right.
So, he went Patreon years ago.
Yeah, I was a Patreon subscriber.
Yeah. At a time, there was a time I was too, because I just kind of enjoyed something to watch while I was working.
Yeah.
Then And his name is Mark, M-A-R-C.
I know someone with that Mark spelled like that. My business partner.
I also know his last name, and I'm not going to say it, but I'll be glad to send you the screenshots.
Okay, send me. I'm sure they're juicy. Oh, but hey, Ed, you said about Patreon. Here's why I stopped. A full-length extended version of this podcast is available exclusively on our Patreon page. New episodes drop weekly every Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed this podcast and will tell all of your fellow craps-playing friends about it. Please follow Casino Tears on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. If you like the show, please rate it 5 stars and leave a review. The best and most fun way to contact us would be to call and leave a message on our official Casino Tears vent line, 229-07. You can also email us at no7@casinotears.com. And lastly, to help support this podcast, you can visit our Patreon at patreon.com/casinotears. On behalf of Roll to Win Craps from Alabama and 10 Ton is #1 from Las Vegas, thanks for listening.